Hey guys, welcome back. David Rice. Today I want to talk about leveraging other people's money. And we do that a lot with us when we go to a bank and get loans, but I want to specifically focus on how you help your patients leverage other people's money so they say yes to complete dental care. All your doubts. I want to talk to you about, hey Nate, I'm Nate. And I love that process. Easy thing to think differently, and it's right here. So here's what's really fun. As I travel around the country, I meet lots of people from lots of different teams. And today, I'm gonna show you a totally unedited, a totally uncut video with Scott from CareCredit. We talked the gamut of things. Take a look. Hey guys, listen, David Rice. I'm in Sioux Falls with Scott from one of my favorite companies in all of dentistry, one of my best friends in dentistry, CareCredit. So Scott, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. You?
I'm doing great too.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. This is fun. Behind us is a golf course I'd show you, but it's a terribly rainy day. Anyway, what I want to talk about with you is one of the most important things that I see dentists and dental practices maybe doing wrong and worrying too much about, and that's money. Money, right guys? I mean, we worry all the time about how to get money from patients. Dentistry's too expensive. They're never gonna be able to afford it. And I think we talk ourselves out of treatment plans for our patients because it stresses us out. But I don't know, my experience is money is probably the easiest obstacle to overcome. You're the expert though.
It's a really great point. It's the easiest obstacle to overcome. However, there are so many folks that are put in positions of authority to talk about money that maybe shouldn't, that are scared of it, but they have those roles. So that happens every day. And part of my job is to work with the offices on, getting those right people to better understand how to do it and how simple it really is. Because I think 9 times out of 10, folks are making it too difficult, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I'll tell you, so one thing we do in our practice, I'd love your opinion on it, is we sort of separate church and state. So our clinical team, it's not that we don't know how much the dentistry costs, but I don't even care if my clinical team knows how much the dentistry costs. And then money talk happens with Lori and Sarah and Katie because they're really good at it. What are your thoughts on that?
It's actually something that's very high on my priority list. But so what you're saying is you've stopped talking money, right? Is that?
I don't talk money ever as the dentist.
Okay, do you hear that? He's a doctor, he's a dentist, and he stopped talking money. And I found that so often a patient will be with you, the dentist, and they'll say, oh, yeah, they'll agree because you're the authority figure, you're the one that's doing the work, etc. And a lot of times they're going to tell you yes. But then when they step out and they sit down and they talk to Susie or Johnny, the administrator, they're like, oh, I just talked to Dr. Rice. I told him yes, but I don't know how I'm going to pay for this.
Yeah.
And ding, ding, ding. So doctors need to consider, there are always exceptions, but let the experts in your office do their job.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we've always really focused on is teammates, whether it's myself to my team, a hygienist, assistant, administrative person, it doesn't matter, is we have to set each other up for success. So to your point, if I tee it up for Lori and Sarah and Katie to fail, I haven't done our practice any good at all. So no, as the dentist, I never ever talk money. When the money conversation comes up, I immediately go to, you know what, Scott, here's the deal. I've talked about money in the past, and when I've done it, I've just messed it up. We've got 3 really smart ladies on our team. Let me go grab one of them to have this conversation with you. And guys, life got a whole lot easier. Patients said yes a whole lot more.
Yeah, and I think that's key. When you're sitting there with the patient, I think the handoff's really important. It's, let's finish up here. Here's what I recommend that we do for you for your best oral health and that best smile you want. But we'll do that, and then I'll walk you up front to Kim or whatever her name is, and she's going to go through all the options you have that'll enable you to get that smile started today.
All right, so I love that. That is a perfect segue for my next question. When you've got smart people around you guys, don't try to know all the answers. So Scott knows money. Who's the best patient candidate when it comes to patient financing? Because I think a lot of people in dentistry think, I'm gonna offer patient financing to my patients who just can't afford to pay me otherwise because they freak out about the money that they're going to lose by using CareCredit. Who's the best patient for this?
I'm a good candidate, and I tell you, doing this for as many years as I have, I still I still have that same thing that I hear every day, which is, well, we kind of niche CareCredit. They don't say niche, but we reserve it for those folks who are going to have trouble paying. And I just want to step back and say, think about what you just said. You're only going to use this financial option for people who can't pay you or are going to have trouble. And that's actually not the patient you're going after. So those are folks you've got to talk to about other options possibly. But the patient group's a lot bigger than you would think.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'll tell you, in our practice, my experience has been quite simply that our most financially savvy patients are taking advantage of our patient financing options. It may be a credit card that they use because they want the miles, maybe they have hotel points and like to travel, but our financially savvy patients, they get using other people's money. It's leverage. So when it comes to treatment planning your patients, separate church and state, get your clinical team out of the money conversation, get your business team in the money conversation, and then make sure you're not forgetting to talk about options like CareCredit with your patients on every single patient. Our treatment plan acceptance blew through the roof when we started doing that, and patients who accepted in the past maybe 1-2 teeth at a time now accepted big case dentistry. So don't be fooled by my patients accept all my treatment. If they're not accepting all the treatment, that's not case acceptance, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your help. Really appreciate your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Money Talk, it doesn't have to be as hard as you make it. Cheers, guys. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed that information. Scott's a wealth of knowledge. I know he and CareCredit have helped my practice a ton over the last 25 years. If you want more information from more Scotts, we're touring the country. We're interviewing some of the best, brightest people in dentistry today. Some are inside the four walls of our practice. Some are team members like Scott outside the four walls. So stay tuned. If you like this video, hit the like, hit subscribe. See you sooner.